to the big house, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Badgers will boot it away to start the game. And here's the return. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go to work first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that... yes, they tackle well. They see. Well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
The Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Klein. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it. 1st down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Ball is at the 8-yard line as they try to open the scoring. It's 1st and goal. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Here comes the field goal unit. Nestled just inside that right upright. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
So Wisconsin's offense will take the field for the first time. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football. I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll leave it with him. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody. When you see the QB throw the football, now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Off the play fake on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Complete downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Oh, he's got a chance. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Dupree. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Dropping back, it's Keene. Finds a tight end. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man, how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the middle.
The Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. On the ground, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Pulls it in. It's Moore. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Caught over the middle. It's McCulley. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in zone. You might want to think about bracketing him where you've got to...
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Edwards. Works the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Badgers in the hurry-up. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. Now on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Fires on the move. Makes a connection. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Keene. Quick completion on the out.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught behind the line. It's Klein. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up 1st and goal from the 7. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Just a short pass to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So here comes the Michigan offense. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The give to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about...
And the defense, got him at the 27.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Hauls it in. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Badgers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the lone running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
They go to the ground. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Wolverines will punt this one away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Here's the handoff. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 15. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Can't get him to... There he goes! A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Marshall.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Got enough for the first. He'll have enough for the first down, and that is likely how we'll wrap up the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. They're testing the right side here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And how about this confidence in their field goal kicker? They're going to pat him on the butt and say, go give us 3, big fella. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Michigan has long had defenses built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intentions. That's what I like. I like the physicality there. They want to hit you in the mouth year after year. Michigan players leave and they go to the NFL with the next group. Discipline, tough, physical. It's always staples of these defenses.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. So we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now. That is a staple of the sport.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down, if you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
How about that play behind the line as they lose 5?
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. He's got the tight end. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Anthony. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Give to the running back. It's a seam wide open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Badgers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's